Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about a deck that I just created. Uh, I was seeing if there was like a serve deck, and there weren't really enough cards, so I thought, well, like I want to tie it. Maybe I can combine it with something. We'll have like the serve engine, and then combine it with something else. And I already had the block deck out, so I combined them, and it's very interesting. I think this would be a really fun deck to play. So let's just look at it really quick. Um, so the cards that I needed to fit in were this Oikawa, because it has 4 serve. There's only 2 cards with 4 printed serve, um, and this is one of them. And it also has a special ability and 1 toss. Like in general, it's a really good card, but this 4 serve, it's really powerful. And then this Kageyama is the other 4 serve, printed 4 serve for season 1. So I wanted to fit this in, and it has okay stats. I mean, 1 toss is nice if we have to receive. Um, so these are the 2 or 4 of each of these that we wanted to fit in. And then the other card, the special card, is once per turn draw card. If Oikawa is in the toss or serve area, add +1 to his toss or serve. So if for whatever reason you have Oikawa and this card in your hand when you're serving, that's a 5 serve, which is just, it's nasty. If this served against this deck, I only have 1 card, 2 copies of a card that could serve it or receive it, and this, but it's pretty good. I've seen 4 serves hit a lot. I've even seen the 3 serves score, so it's not impossible. And 5 is just like that much better. And then it uses if you've seen the block video, a lot of the cards from the block deck. These are all the same, just 3 blocks, which are really nice. So I can show what I cut. I ended up cutting this card because I needed a special slot, and draw a card, you may pay 2 guts from any area. If you do, draw another card. So 2 for 1, which is good, but I'm going to have guts, no guts ever. This was never gonna land. So it's just a cycle. So it's kind of a wasted space, and I replaced it with another cycle. So it was a pretty good drop. So I cut out this because his whole point was to like help attack, and the deck changed from attacking this way rarely to attacking by serving. So it was a pretty easy cut, and he had no block. So I just cut all 4 of those. He did have 1 toss, but both the cards that went in replaced the toss. So that was a pretty easy cut. I debated on cutting all of the 5 serves, but I just didn't want to be totally abandoned. But I did cut 2 of them. So receiving for this deck is pretty weak. I cut 2 of those. And then, like I said before, like I want to score by serving in this deck. So this was a card to help with scoring and keep my blocks going. So I just cut 2 of it. I still think it's good having at least 2 of it in there. So those are the 12 cards that I cut to get this deck. I'm like really excited to test this actually, because like scoring on serve is really fun. I think I don't know how competitive this deck is, but it's definitely a lot of fun. You can build it and test it out, or play against me. If you think, so the serve engine is this special card, the Okawa, +1 to a serve or toss, and then these 2 with the 4 serve. So it's 12 cards. If you think of other decks that would be really fun to add this into, like you can try it pretty easily. So let me know what you think. All right, thanks.